he's gone. And in that instant, my life changed forever. I just felt like I was being sucked down this bottomless hole. If you ever see a movie and somebody's standing and the whole world is swirling around them, it's kind of what it was like. It was like everything was going at 150 miles an hour and I couldn't really focus on anything. And I think I just screamed.
That day was August 21st, 2010, the day she learned her son Terry took his own life 1 week short of his 30th birthday. The perpetual, tireless rhythm of the powerful ocean serves to soothe and absorb some of Barbara Swanson's sense of powerlessness and sorrow.
If you lose your parents, you're an orphan. If you lose your spouse, you're a widow or a widower. There is no word in almost any language for a parent who has lost a child. Nobody really wants to touch it. And when it's suicide, boy, they really don't want it. It's so uncomfortable. We feel so uncomfortable. It's not that they don't want to help you or don't want to be there. They just don't know what to say. So they don't say anything.
The silence deafening. And in order to mute that silence and sort out conflicting emotions, Barbara started an open letter which eventually turned into this blog. Today she calls herself a suicide awareness advocate. A recent entry in the blog is entitled, "Say Their Names to Us."
I was on the plane coming back from Ottawa, and I was telling the woman, she was saying, "Oh, why were you in Ottawa?" And I said, "Well, I was at a conference." And I said, it was giving a talk about the stigma of mental illness and suicide. And she said to me, "Oh, I lost my brother to suicide 15 years ago." And the first thing I said to her was, "What was your brother's name?" And she told me, and she started to cry. You know, we never forget.
Barbara had absolutely no idea 3.5 years ago that her life purpose would take on a new direction and have new meaning. And even language would never be quite the same.
If you were to Google stigma definition, the first thing that comes up is stigma, a disgrace associated with a circumstance, event, or person, the stigma of mental disorder. It's the first thing that comes up. So stigma is huge. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I talk about it. That's why I'm a suicide awareness advocate, because the only way we're going to change it is by eliminating the stigma, raising awareness and eliminating the stigma.
Change is incremental, and there's a growing community of support, both at the local level and worldwide. In Campbell River, I'm Margie Greaves.